It is evening and welcome to Chase Race number 5 of the West Coast Swing here at Armory Digital. Oh boy, we're finally at the halfway point of the first half of the chase and the end of the West Coast Swing. So let's get on down to your starting lineup. On the pole, Alex Ferranti in the 84. Next to him, Devin Becker in the 36. Third, Cody Lamas. Fourth, Ramian Fisher. Fifth, James Qualls, highest ranked chaser, stood in the starting lineup. Sixth, Ember Ross. Seventh, Jessica Sheldon. Eighth, Johnny Gardner. Ninth, Dylan Thoreau, completing the top 10. Clint Spillman. There's rest of your starting lineup from 11th to 12th on back. Some drivers who were doing a little poor in the chase managed to get some good runs in the nick of time. Only one who really struggled the most was Diego Yepes and Phil Parker, so it's going to be interesting to see what comes on out in this race, though, because the Xfinity race was kind of a bit of a crapshoot. Here should be a lot better. As on the final row, we have Levi McIntyre and Zach Rogers. So points coming into this one, they include the following as this here. Once it pops up, here we go. Your points leader is JT Bryant by 1 point over Clint Spillman, and I mean 1 point. Connor Meyer, or I'm sorry, not Connor Meyer, Seth Cole is 1 point behind them. Connor Meyer's 1 point behind them. James Qualls is 1 point behind them. That's how close that points battle is coming into it there. And then a few separations of points from, looking through here, Trent Dunham in the 1, Kate Anderson in the 3, and then also Jeff James in the 20, and then it's just a few onward down from here and there for a couple other drivers. I know some drivers are really looking for good runs. We'll include, like I mentioned, William Flickinger, Zachary Fitzwater, Jesse Turner, and even Diego Yepes. This guy's been really struggling. They need a good run. Here comes the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
Yes, there's the command. 29 laps of action. We were originally going to run 39, but of course the Xfinity was just not that good, so the officials decided we're going to make the race a little bit smaller, just so that way it's, just in case if it turns ugly here early on, the racing does not die down. So we'll see what happens in the Cup one. Again, very sorry for the Xfinity race, see how that went. Hoping the Cup race is going to be really good here. Alex Ferranti with this pole, I believe this is his first pole this season, so he will be in the Budweiser Shootout next season. That's good for the 84 team because they have not been having a good season at all, and at least they had a positive right there. I also want to point out in the Cup Series, we have had a grand total, and I can't believe I'm saying this here, of 23 different first-time winners. Or actually, 23 first-time winners this season. Seth Cole's been the only two-time winner, and we've had a new record, so it keeps growing and growing, baby. Will it continue? Dylan Thoreau captured his first career win at Las Vegas. You see where he's starting, in the 9th position. Will anyone join him as a winner first time this season? Or will any of the drivers who's won this season prior get their second win? We'll find out as green flag is out and we're underway for the Microsoft 400 presented by Armory Digital. Is green. Cody Lamas not wasting any time whatsoever. He's not really teammates with Alex Ferranti. Well, he should be in a way. But Lamas taking the lead right then and there. And now James Qualls going to the inside of the Cobalt Tools Chevrolet of Cody Lamas. Even though for chasers, leading the lap doesn't really matter a whole lot, but Qualls will lead a lap. That's a big lap lead for that 70 team. Got to boost some confidence there. And now Spillman, who's second in points just by 1 point behind JT Bryant. Now William Flickinger going to the inside. Thought about 3 wide. Spillman couldn't make the move. And right now, Qualls having that lead is that Castrol GTX Chevrolet. He's looking for his teammate to get up there with him. right now on that very low inside line. William Flickinger right now in the middle. Qualls is going to lead the lap yet again, but now Flickinger in that preferably inside line is a couple cars tagging the inside wall, outside wall. So inside wall from right here. And now Osborne will take the lead away from William Flickinger. Got a horde of non-chasers all around here. Got Osborne, Finn Guy, Moore, Fiegel, Art, Ross. Until you get to some of the chasers that's there. I'll tell you what, too. Jeff James in that 20 managed to be top chaser last week, and he didn't even finish in the top 10. He barely finished in the top 15. All thanks to those drivers coming down pit road. And, I mean, mass confusion, but it worked out for him, and it worked out for Jesse Turner. They got some big valuable points. They were struggling really badly, and we're going to go 5 wide. Dylan Thoreau just scraped the wall a little bit. He's going to get out of that scenario. Never mind. Anderson slid up the course and is going to take out some drivers. Devin Becker, Noah Hart involved. Batson trying to avoid and will do so. Caution is out for the first time tonight. And trouble for Jeff James. Top chaser last week. Not going to be the case this week. And right now, Ember Ross going to lead the field down. Meyer, the top chaser right now. As we're under caution on lap 4, heading to lap 5 of 29. Devin Becker, not a good job for him, trying to avoid all that. And going to get involved right there yet again. Anderson literally hit the apron, slid up the course, and got into commons and others. So tough break right there. Batson looks like he's fine. Noah Hart with a lot of damage. Diego Yepes, his chase run has just been a nightmare for that Husky Mercedes there. Oh, and Charles Sanford just bumped Benjamin Miles there. And suffered some damage because of that. Wow. I don't know what Sanford's been doing. He's not been paying attention right there, and he's going to get involved. Well, Ember Ross out in front. Let's take a look at ourselves our first caution here at Armory Digital. Well, you see with Kate Anderson here on TV1, and I mean, you're not supposed to hit that apron. That is a first thing, and I mean, she hit it, and she flat out lost it. And she took out 2 chasers with her in the process. JT Bryan, your points leader right there. Gonna barely get through that one. Nice miss right there by the 22 there. But the main casualties of the chasers that got involved, Jeff James, Kate Anderson, Diego Yepes. Look at Keith Batson, the 39, trying to avoid all that right there. He sees Devin Becker, Noah Hart. They're trying to get through. They got no luck. Noah Hart was the one that got into that Rheem Toyota right there. Batson, nice job using the brakes and letting everyone else wreck around him. Also, Diego Yepes in that 59 right there getting some damage. So Batson, great job by him dodging everything right there. So he will be at least A-okay. Caution's out. Take it back to the green. So my apologies. We went green flag racing there. Out of the race, including Devin Becker and Jeff James. And that was it. So no worries about the top 10. My apologies. I thought we were going another lap, and apparently that was not the case. So again, I'm terribly sorry. That was just on me right there. Wow. But Ember Ross right now has a nice lead over Jeffrey Finguy in the 92. And this is going to be that key battle right there. James Qualls, William Flickinger, Connor Meyer, all within the mix. Here comes Seth Cole in that 07, and Clint Spill in the 24, starting to work their way on that inside line right there. Ross in that 77. Trying to do what she can and get another win this season. Now Finguy taking the lead from Ross, looking for his second win of the season. Now Tim Fiegel, look at that 95. I'll tell you what, good to see Fiegel finally up here and showing that, stride he had, having some good momentum. He's been good in other series before, but it's just this season, this series, just not been well for that 95 team. Tell you what, James Qualls, he has been in the past before trying to win this race, and he tried to win last season when he was trying to break the winless streak, but just lost out to Phil Parker. So I guarantee you this season he's really wanting to show he's not going to let that go away. Alex Drayton, Quentin Moore, a couple of purple cars right there starting to work their way up. This is also the last race Alex Drayton will be in that Sacramento King Chevrolet this season, and he'll be running Jamba Juice and Home Depot for the rest of the season from here on out. And now Meyer, fully the top chaser. But for how long? Seth Cole's trying to find a way to get around that 51 car. As now here comes Alex Drayton in that 14 car, trying to take that lead from William Flickinger. Will lead that lap. Let's just take a look real quick. Going on with Kate Anderson, she is way off the pace. I mean, she is slow, not even hitting barely hitting 180 actually. Diego Yepes, Sky Commons, they're off the pace with quite a bunch there. Noah Hart with no hood. Dylan Thoreau's got a little bit of damage, and Charles Sanford got a little buckle on his car, and it's affecting his car quite a bit. Audrey Bernauskis is just behind the tail end of the pack there, somehow, some way. She's still hanging in there, but she is trying to do what she can. Keith Batts in the 39, right now in the rear of the pack, but I guess the way how they're racing, I think he's going to want to be right there because they are getting very dicey up here. And Seth Cole's going to lead the lap at the line. Quentin Moore now bound for that top position. Right now they're about going 4 wide, a couple rows there. Looking at what JT Bryant right now, you see him and Spillman have been pretty neck and neck so far in that chase. It's been looking those two for the time being. Las Vegas did not work out for both of those drivers at all by any means. And they were only separated by 1 point. So that should tell you a lot right there. They're already catching Kate Anderson. She is that slow. And this is where that pack could really disintegrate right here like an actual grenade. So these drivers got to be really careful here because they are approaching her right now. And they're going to split the 3 down the middle. And Dylan Potey had to whoa up and just got around the 3 in the nick of time. Meyer just gets around on the high line. And oh my goodness gracious. I have no idea how they're making this work at a very fast pace. And yikes. And out of all the people she holds up, it's her own teammate, Benjamin Miles, in the 2. As well as your open roads winner, Kev Shearer. Keith Batts, the only chaser that really got held up a little bit right there. And back 2 really got the big pack right there. Just lost out a bit right there. Miles already in deep trouble. Kev Shearer should be fine. But Miles, not the case. Meanwhile, up in the front, it is Emma Ross in the 77. She has had a great car today. And we've seen that earlier with the Xfinity Series with Patrick Smith once those wrecks came on by. I wouldn't say it's very hard to pass, but it's like, with the way how the track is, you got to keep your car at a stable pace, trying to make the pass, and try not to do something crazy. Now pack 2, reeling in pack number 1. All these guys up here. And Miles. Off sequence on the speed. Batson going to be back into the pack now as of this lap. Kept sharing that 00, trying to do what he can. Miles, you could tell he has lost the pack. The next slow cars are Commons and Yepes. And if I were... wow, I cannot think of my mind of who exactly is who. Benjamin Miles, I would not worry because, with another slow car they're going to approach, it can really be interesting there. The question is, how much of a nuisance will Sky Commons and Diego Yepes B, because remember, Yepes could help Jesse Turner in that 78. You see where he is in that middle line. Remember, team wars were a thing, and second pack is now officially caught up to the first pack. Matthews just tagged the wall right there, and now here they come, the Commons and Yepes. Oh boy, don't battle. Please don't battle. Oh, yikes, they're going to stay single file, and oh, look out, they're going to block the high line. And now that's going to really bunch a lot of people up, and oh my, this really bottled up the whole entire pack that was there. That's what you need to see if you're Benjamin Miles. You got to go, though. These guys are having a lot of difficulty trying to get around. Yep, as in comments. Miles just hoping and praying he can catch up in the nick of time. But I think he just fell back so dang badly that he's just relying on the caution at this point. They're going to get around Commons. And Clint Spillman, the 24, took the worst effect of this. And he got completely bombarded by the 59. What a bold move for a chaser to do that. And Miles, he's just way too far back. Holy cow, he definitely lost that pack for sure. Seth Cole out in front is car 07. Dylan Potine in second. Meyer third. Drayton fourth. And Ross now in the top 5. Bryant looking really good as that Shell Pennzoil forward there. And now Jesse Turner looking to his inside. Now Connor Meyer looking to the inside as the Sense 4K TV Toyota. Bringing along a fellow Toyota companion, Ember Ross. Now remember, she'll be back next season. Angel Navarro will make a return. They're going to bring along Brian James for the team. They're going to have a whole new rebranding look for that team. Navarro will be in the 42. The one that will replace Tim Fiegel will be Brian James. And then Ember Ross, I do not remember for my life of me the correction of what number she is going to be in. I'm going to cheat sheet, and while they do, they're going to catch up to Kate Anderson once again. Oh, actually, Ross will still be in the 77. Okay, never mind. I thought she was in a different number. But you see, they've already approached Anderson as that happened, and oh my goodness. Literally, William Flickinger, JT Bryant just got held up horribly. And I don't blame JT, or not JT, I'm sorry, Kate Anderson, for trying to make a move like that. And try to, not lose that many points from the points leader. That's a bold move right there. I mean, Clint lost the pack because of that. And now John Art in the 05 having difficulty trying to get around the 3. And for whatever reason, he's trying the high line right there. And that's where he's going to really lose that momentum. We're all set less than 10 to go. These guys have really spaced out. Except for the front of the field. Fitzwater tagged the wall right there. Now they've approached Hart and Thoreau. Now it's another set of drivers that'll be a lap down. Tough break for Thoreau, who won last week, his first career win. Definitely not what he needed at all. Oh, and they're battling right there. And, oh, these guys are trying to get out of the way. And they're just, oh, they're causing problems. See, Fitzwater's having difficulty trying to get around Noah Hart in the 18. Ooh, man, he about got turned by James Qualls because he tried to go low and didn't even see the Castrol GTX Chevrolet right there. Now they're trying to get around Dylan Thoreau right there. And now Ember Ross out in front. So look at the drivers that are here. Remember that whole situation before. The drivers who have yet to win this season would be Alex Drayton in the 14. Jesse Turner in the 78. And Brett Pritchard in the 54 that are all in this pack, in this area. And now you can add Jessica Shelton in the 02 in the mix. Every other driver you see it right here has won a race this season. Trying to be the next driver to win 2 races. Ross, though, with a decent lead on Alex Drayton in the 14. Remember, he was also trying to battle for a win last week at Las Vegas. Couldn't seem to get the deal. Right now, Turner, the top chaser. They're going to approach Charles Sanford, the 0-3. And I think the next time they'll approach lap traffic will be Commons and Yepes. Unless Anderson's going to be really slow, just like earlier. And Drayton going to take advantage of the mishap by Ross. Will take the lead. And Drayton's been having such a horrendous sophomore slump. Probably the worst I've ever seen. And here he is trying to take a win. Zach Rogers, did not get lucky off Charles Sanford there. And he's going to get held up. This is where if you're Rogers, you got to be really patient right here. Trying to get around drivers like Charles Sanford and try to look for the opening. And we'll probably see it and go for it. Sanford isn't badly off the pace, too. He's just got a buckle in the hood. I think he got stuck behind some of the slower cars, and he just lost the pack. As you can see, he's actually going just as fast as the other drivers here. Be 5 laps to go when we cross the line here for the leaders. You see, behind Remy and Fisher, like Kyle Keith, RJ Bishop, and all, they got held up by slower traffic. John Art and Clint Spellman, the same for them. And the bad news for Clint is JT Bryant's up in this pack. He is taking full advantage of this situation. I'll tell you, one driver's going to be really thankful to be up here, and that is Jesse Turner in the 78. Because not only the fact that he's ahead of JT Bryant, but the fact that Spillman's not having a good run, he's going to get many points off him. But the problem is that JT is just literally a spot behind him in the chase battle there. But it's all Seth Cole right now in that 0-7. Drayton now looking to the inside. Also forgot to mention, Zachary Fitzwater's looking for his first win this season too. And he's been having miserable luck this season, despite making the chase. Turner scraping the wall. Somebody else did as well, and Turner's going to lose a lot of momentum right here. Another driver in the wall. That was Kev Shear in the 0-0. Wait a second. Car in the apron. Oh, that's Keith Batson. He came down pit road. I think. Yeah, that's the case. Batson came down pit road. And now I have no idea what these drivers are going to be doing now. Oh, they come to Anderson and they almost wrecked where Dylan Potey was at in the 31. Wow, I just seen it the moment it happened, and it scared the bejesus out of me there. They're also going to approach Commons and Yepes one last time. One last ordeal with lap traffic, and JT Bryant's getting held up. Turner, Dunham, they're taking full advantage. Meyer's going to take advantage. Fitzwater's not. That 3-car's been a nuisance all race long. And this is where, if you're named Fitzwater, you can deal with the lap cars moment. Now you see they're trying to work on Commons and Yepes, splitting them down the middle. Be 2 to go at the line. Alex Drayton right now in the front, laying the field down. Batson just leaving pit road. He actually had an issue. I was wondering what happened to the 39 car. That explains it now. Drayton with a good, decent gap there. Batson just leaving pit road. Wow, and he belt held up JT Bryant in the 22. Or not JT Bryant, I'm sorry, it's Phil Parker. My bad. At the line will be the white flag here at Armory. And for a second, I thought I seen drivers coming down pit road, but here we go. White flag, final lap here. Here comes William Flickinger to the point. He is yet to win this season. The same can be said for Dylan Potey. Or actually, wait a sec. My mistake. I think Potey may have just already have won this season. I could be wrong on that one. But meanwhile, though, Flickinger. No, Dylan Potey has actually not won a race this season yet. It's going to look like that's going to be the case, though. Flickinger versus Potey. Flickinger trying to get the chase points, the 2 extra. Poteen on that low line. For a second, I thought they were going to catch up to lap traffic. Can William Flickinger get that run on the high line, coming to the start-finish line? Who's it going to be? Side by side, coming to the line, William Flickinger. What a win for Flickinger. He's going to get the job done. Wow. The classic highlight run at the last possible second, and Flickinger will get his first win of the season and will keep the streak going and will get 2 extra chase points. Wow. Unbelievable. And Drayton, once again, another 3rd place finish for the Sacramento Kings Chevrolet. Well, West Coast Swing has been very kind to him with the exception for one race, and now they're going to wreck. Well, thanks, JT. I appreciate it. And others. Well, they decided now to wreck it up. Thank goodness for that. Well, William Flickinger, victorious here at Armory. Oh my, I don't even know where to begin here. Let's get your top 10 results there. William Flickinger gets the win. Dylan Poteet 2nd. Alex Drayton gets 3rd. Zach Rogers 4th. Seth Cole 5th. Cody Lamas in 6th. Brett Pritchard 7th. Levi McIntyre 8th. Jeffrey Finguy 9th. Ember Ross completing the top 10. Here's the rest of your finishing results here. And mentioned too, Seth Cole was a chaser as well. Only 2 chasers in the top 10. Yikes. James Kowalski, 3rd highest chaser in 13th. So a great run for that 70 team. That was very well needed, especially the fact that JT kind of didn't really have a good run right there, which we'll get to in a minute. Other chasers, Connor Myers 17th, Phil Parker 18th, Trent Dunham 22nd, Zachary Fitzwater 25th, JT Bryan 26th, Jesse Turner 27th. And looking on down, Clint Spillman 32nd. And let's see here. Keith Batson, 35th. Diego Yepes, 38th. Kate Anderson, 40th. Jeff James, already mentioned before, 41st out of the race. So if it stays the way it is, I'm looking at the points right now. Give me just a second as I'm just kind of looking through here. Oh, boy. I think the points leader may be Seth Cole in that 07, because where the other drivers finished, Seth Cole, remember, was the 2nd highest chaser. So we may see a new points leader off that 07 team. May actually be doing it. I'm actually shocked to say it. And it looks like that's the case, because Seth was only, let's see, 1 back from, or actually, no, my bad. He was 2 back from JT Bryant the whole time and 1 back from Spillman. So, absolutely he's going to be the points leader. He's going to have a good one, too. Now the good question is, can he hold on to that points lead? We'll find out, though, next week when we head on over to... I actually do need to look real quick. It is Texas. We'll be out of the West Coast Swing and be regular racing from here on out. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe part of the NRSL, and subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the NRSL Racing is Living. Congrats to William Flickinger on the win. We will see you guys later for Texas Racing. Until then, goodbye everybody. Here come the points. C'est la vie.